Coming up from the Mile High City, the Broncos play host to the Jets. Denver's looking for win number 7 in their last 9 games against New York. It's week 3 in the NFL. Next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the 2nd overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
And in Corey Davis's 4 years with Tennessee, he had his moments, but his best year was last year. Finished 16 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season and really started to look the part of a #1 receiver. He will really help Zach Wilson in his rookie year with the Jets.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. There's Wilson to throw. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, right back to Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And I mean, it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Man open, and he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on third down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44, Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Carter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give to Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. On second down and 4, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Got a man. It's Mims. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught by Mims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, yeah!
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We begin out in Sin City. A good battle in the AFC. Miami at Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Carter. Doug Costin on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Mike Purcell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Fuller run show Fatukasi. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. On first down, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On second down, Gordon once more. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Bridgewater to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And McManus able to put it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Berrios. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Carter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Hamler now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver's offense now set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. Fights through him and just shedding him off there. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A Big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. For a run, Joe Fatukasi picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Bridgewater finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Coming out now, the Broncos. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Gordon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now Carter to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson gets this to Moore. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So here is Wilson and the Jets down by 7. A little over 40 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One last shot for Wilson. This is caught. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Denver, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.